Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Jade, and this is How to App on iOS. Today we are looking at the Korg NanoKontrol 2. Howdy do, hope you're all doing well. Good to see you all. Welcome to the show. Yeah, if you're watching over on Facebook, I don't know what you're doing, you're crazy. Do something different. Come over here to YouTube at the youtube.com/Jade Starr, or you can head over to the web browser and check out the website because it's streamed every day live into the browser at howtoapponIOS.com. Also, welcome to those people who are watching over on Le Twitch at twitch.tv/howtoapponIOS. Good stuff. And so let's have a look and say hello to the folks who are here in the chat. Got a few changes coming up in the show today. A few little things I've been tinkering with. We've got a sponsor for today as well. Hello to Audible Video. Hello to Not the Box. Hello to Synth Widow Joe. Good to see you. Where is it? I've lost it. It's gone. There we go. I lost my music there too. Oh, well, I don't need the music right now anyway. So, hello. Who else is here? I have an idea. Hello to you. Hello to Colin Powell. Hello, Tom Rochelle. Who else is here as I scroll? I've got to make sure I don't miss people because that's terrible. Nina, hello to you. Hello, 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 hello. I hope you're all doing good. Hello, Russ. You're a smart ass, Russ. If you keep up the smart ass comments, Russ. I'll send the fucking boys round. All right. What are we doing? We're going to take an ad from our sponsor. So, yeah, let's do that. Let's take an ad from our sponsor, and I'll see you back in a moment.
You know, I can still remember the very first sweets given to me by my grandfather. They were Werther's Original, and I was 4. I had a bit of trouble opening that shiny golden wrapper, but then, well, I'll never forget that first taste. Sweet and creamy and uncommonly good. I remember feeling I must be someone very special when my granddad gave me his wonderful butter candy. Well, now I'm the granddad. And what else would I give my little grandson but my Werther's Original? After all, he's someone very special too, you know.
Oh, thanks, Grandpa. Thanks, Werther's Original. Great to have you on board as sponsors. And as you can see, they've reached out to me over the last few days, and they've supplied me with some Werther's Originals here. We've got a few packets over here. Thanks, Werther's Original. You know, they're uncommonly good, folks. Absolutely uncommonly good. So, what else do we got to do today? Are there any price drops? We need to make sure, we need to check if there are any price drops, because that's what we do here every day on the show. So let's check out if there are any price drops right now. What music can I use today? Let's use this music, yeah? Yeah. What is wrong with me? Radio. We've got 4 Pockets. 4 Pockets is price drop from $5.99 down to $4.99. We've got 4 Pockets also, multi-track recorder plug-in, $9.99 down to $7.99. Holy hell. 4 Pockets again, Slow-Mo FX. $6.99 down to $5.99. 4 Pockets coming in with the cheap prices today. We all love some cheap prices, don't we? So the session band apps are all on sale as well. Now let's check these out. So we've got Session Band Jazz 4, Session Band Piano 1, Acoustic Guitar 1, Jazz 2, Rock 1, Blues 1, Country 1, Jazz Funk 2, EDM 1, Jazz 1, Jazz Fusion, Deep House 1, Ukulele 1, Acoustic Guitar 2, Drums 1. Holy fuck, and they're all going out for a ridiculous $2.99. there you go. So there's some big sales on. If you've ever used the session band apps, they're kind of sort of difficult to use, but you know, hey, they're cheap. You know, my nan used to say, if they're cheap, if it's free, no, if it's cheap, buy it. If it's free, run the other way, or something like that. So yeah, they're the price drops for today. We can put an end to that. Funky music, yeah, good music. We've got a few good things here. I've actually updated the Wheel of Warts as well, so there's some cool things that's going to happen with the Wheel of Warts. So you'll all be pretty excited to know about that. You know, that's coming up for the Wheel of Warts. When we do a giveaway tomorrow, that should be fun. Today, what are we doing? We are looking at the Korg NanoKontrol 2, because it's, yeah, always trust your nan, Gary Hubs. I did say hi to Doug, didn't I? Hello, Doug. How are you? There you are. All good. In the hood. Did Doug miss the Werther's original commercial? Don't worry, I've got to play it twice and cover my sponsor, so that's all good. So we'll get to see it again. But we are going to be looking at the NanoKontrol 2 by Korg, and it's a little ripper. So, cue the music. Yeah. So, what do you get in the box? Alrighty, let's have a look. What do you get in the box? What do you get in the box? Welcome to QVB. QVC. So what do you get in the box? Here's the box. This is the box. There's the box. Look at the box. It's pretty much the same box as the other box. You know, it's a box. It's rectangular. It's about the same shape as what's inside it. So that's that. You get some instructions, right? Instructions. We all love instructions, yeah? And look at these. Look at these. Jesus Christ. What can I make out of these? I can make a hat. I can make a brooch. I can make a giant Werther's original. There you go. So there's the instructions. I don't think we need them. But what have we got? So we want to have a look at the device, because the device is pretty cool, yeah? So let's jump over and have a look at it here. Joe, are you loving this music? Let me see it. Let me move my nano pad. It's the other way for now. Right. So here it is here, right? Just enjoy. Yeah. So if you look at it compared to the nano pad, it's virtually the same size, yeah? Virtually the same size. Well, it pretty much is the same size. And it to connect, so it's USB, so pretty much USB on the side there, so pretty easy. Oh, hang on a minute. I can't. Oh, smooth and creamy. Uncommonly good. So I got Werther's everywhere, man. Got Werther's everywhere. So here it is. And basically what it is a controller for your DAW. And it has some really nice sliders. And they're not really cheap sounding at all. Oh God, my music stopped. What's going on, dude? Keep going. I thought I put it on a loop. So you've got 8 sliders across the top here, 8 sliders. And you've got rewind, forward, stop, play, and record. You've got these track cycle buttons up here. And what you can do with these is, once you get to the end of your 8 tracks, and say you've got 16 tracks, you just hit the arrow and that takes you to the next 8 tracks, and the next 8 tracks, and the next 8 tracks. So you can keep going, right? You got your panning here. The beautiful thing about this is you can actually go in and set this up. You can MIDI learn it, or you can actually plug it in and use it as a Mackie HUI, where it just automatically understands. And you've got a few different settings with it as well, which I'm going to show you. Now, if you are so inclined, let me pop my Nano pad back down here. Need more room. Need more room. I need more room for more gear, yeah? Don't we all? So, oh, God, the Nano, oh man, these Werther's original, they're bloody delicious. So, let me just scoot over here and show you. If you are thinking about getting one of these, you can use my gear recommendations page, which has Amazon affiliates, and here it is here. And there's links to the US and Canada and UK stores. We can buy it, and if you do happen to buy it from my little page, what happens is Amazon take off a small piece of the money that is made from it. Not very much, but they take a little bit from it. And they slap it around a bit, they take it out the back, they beat it up. We can turn off the music now because the music's getting a bit boring, yeah. And what they do is they break off a little piece and hang on, that's the wrong effect. No, that's the wrong effect. Okay, things are going wrong. Oh yeah, that's it, that's the button. So they take it out the back, they punch it around a bit, and they break off a little piece for me and they send it to me. So thank you to those who have already purchased things using my recommendations guide.
It's full of fucking swearing.
Exactly. So that is where you can get it. And I'll tell you what, before we jump into anything else, if you see down here, I have this Sabrent Rocket Pro 2 terabyte hard drive, and this thing arrived yesterday. So this I'm going to do a show on the weekend, and man, look at this thing. This thing's really cool. Look at the packaging this thing comes in. Oh, it's really nicely presented. I like the box. As you can see, I've already taken it out. I'm already using it. It's a 2 terabyte SSD hard drive, which works perfect for your iPad, which is super cool. So I'll be doing a show on that on the weekend. Oh man, these Werther's originals, they're so good. Damn, that's oh wow, they're uncommonly good actually. But what we'll do today is now we're going to open up a couple of apps, and we'll show you this wonderful little NanoKontrol and how it works, because it's super easy to set up. Again, it's like the Nano pad. Pretty much just plug and play, and it does everything for you, which is fantastic. Hello, Thomas Gillane. Before we jump in, I will let you know too an update on the Bluetooth issues I was having yesterday. It turns out, as soon as I finished the show, I played around with my iPhone 6S. It was an iPhone 6S issue. My iPhone 6S just will not connect to Bluetooth. No Bluetooth. So it was the 6S. Something's absolutely wrong with it. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So when I do the next show on the SWAM violin, I will show you. We'll do it all again, but we'll do it with my iPhone SE because it works every time. So just to give you an update there, it wasn't me. It was the phone, man. It won't even connect to my watch, nothing. So I don't know what's happened to my iPhone 6S, but it's crap. All right. So what we'll do first, so I'm going to unplug this for a second. Now, when you're using it as a Mackie, which we're going to be doing today, I should have consulted the instructions. There's a few buttons you have to press to change the settings of the actual controller, right? And to turn it onto the specific Mackie settings, right? So you have Mackie for Cubase, you have Mackie for like Pro Tools, for Logic on Mac and GarageBand. And so they all are a slightly different standard of Mackie HUI, right? So you have to go in here and hold down a couple of buttons to change the standard on the device before you actually open up whatever you're using. So for example, I'm going to be starting off by using Cubasis with this. So to do that, you actually, there's a set button here. So this set button here, and you actually have to hold down the set button and the rewind button. So now I've got them down, and then I take the cord while I'm holding down those buttons and plug it in. Let's see if it all works, because it's technology, you know what it's like, folks. All right, so that should have changed it now to Cubasis Mackie settings. So now when I go into Cubasis, when I go into Cubasis, that's better. So I have a project here which has nothing really in it except some drums I was working on yesterday. And unfortunately, while I was working on these drums yesterday, I found a bug in Cubasis. Yay! Happy days for Cubasis bugs, yeah? Love it. I'll show you what the bug is. Let's first jump over to our mixer here. And you can see on the screen, there's my mixer. And if I start moving the knobs on here, the sliders, you'll see, look at that. So all I did to get this working was to hold down that set and rewind button and plug it in. And look at that. All of those, except for that last one. Oh, there's the last one. There we go. So now I'm controlling all the levels here. Lovely jubbly. And what it does, what's really intuitive about this as well, is just say you've got a mix here that you don't really want to change. You know, you don't want to bump anything. So if I come in here and then knock one of the sliders like that, see that failed. But if I turn one down, it doesn't automatically take off. Like you get like a few seconds kind of take off in case you fuck it up, which is cool. Now, if I go up here, I'm just going to mute this out and unmute. I see I'm already doing it. I'm already going back to the screen where you got to get used to it. See, I've got mute buttons here as well. So I can go along and mute all of these channels. So you've got mute buttons. You've got solo buttons. So I can go across and solo all these tracks. You've got panning. So if you look at down the bottom here, track one, you can see that I'm panning lovely. Hello, Daniel in the chat. Hello, Sai. Anyone else I've missed who's come in late? Welcome aboard. So yeah, you can change all the panning in here, which is really ace. Let's bring that back. And I'm just going to unsolo all these tracks. Cool. Okay, I still have to reach up to scroll. So what do we got? This one's soloed too. So now I get to show you this bug as well. So now track one, if I hit play, on my transport down here, I can just hit play. For some reason, it might be this. Oh man. Let's stop. Make sure it is that. Boom, 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 boom. Lovely, no sound. That's fantastic. Good on ya. Good on ya, Cubasis. It could be. Let's try. No, I've definitely got no sound. No sound in any pads, even though when I play my thing, and I thought it was my actual my UR22, but it's not that. I wonder what it could be. Let's go in here to let's open up EG Pulse. There we go. That's a great bug, isn't it? So we've got no sound at all today. Man. Oh, that would be why. My, oh, fuck me dead. Let's do this. For some reason, oh, squeak. For some reason, my, hang on, technical difficulties. 1 sec. I can see what, no, I can see what's going on. My, UR22 is not connected. 1 sec. All right, let's do this. La 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 la. Where are you? Goodness me. That's really odd. It's connected, but not connected. even find the fucking lead, man. And now everything's coming undone. Everything's coming unplugged. Good stuff. And now it's on. There we go. There we go. Wow. Oh dear, oh dear. Cool, everything's still plugged in. Let's give it a play now. There we go. And now you can hear the bug. Let's go back here. Right, so the bug is, so if we put this on a loop, this is, yeah, look, the Werthers took over. So I'm just playing some drums here. We'll give this a bit of volume, which you love because look at this. We can change the volume with this controller. It's so wonderful. Do our panning. So here's the bug, right? So I did that just in a track of EG Pulse. Now, one of the new things that has been added to Cubasis is the multi-out. So you can split drums into multi-out tracks. 16 tracks, yeah? And how you do that is I just took a copy of this track here up the top and then copied it into a brand new track here. So this is a multi-out track of EG Pulse. So here it is. It's actually a multi-out. Click on the right thing. So I'm on the wrong one. There we go. Whoops. This one. So yeah, this is a multi-out version of EG Pulse, and I selected the 15 tracks. So it should split the drums up across 15 tracks, 16 tracks. So then you can actually go and automate them. But when you do it, this is what it does to the sound of the drums. You get all these ghastly artifacts in there. Let's have a listen. When Can you hear the artifacts going on? It's like happening with the hi-hats. And no matter what I did, you can't fix it. And Doug said he was having an issue with it as well. So it's clearly a bug that's happening to a few people. It's a shame because I actually went out and bought this NanoKontrol 2 and the Nano Pad so I could start really getting into Cubasis and splitting drums up. It was the #1 thing that I actually wanted to do in Cubasis. Nice work, Steinberg. Great job. Really, please get onto it, please. So, but let's get back to the issue at hand here, because with this mixer, you've got all this power to absolutely control everything. And as you can see, when I'm moving all these tracks here, so we get to, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. When we get to the 8th, what happens is we get to the end of the controller and there's no more tracks. So this is where, right on the end here, you've got 2 arrows, left and right. And you press the right one, and you guessed it, it moves to the next set. Now, as you'll notice, I start moving this. See, I move that down then, and the actual controller, the actual volume slider didn't move. So it allows for you to make a mistake. I'll move it back up to where it is, and then move it up, and it goes. So it gives you like this, place to make an error kind of thing, you know. So that's really cool. Just going to scroll across here. And again, if I move the arrow one more time, so there we are right at the end there. So there's that last track here, right? So you could, everything just works. It's really fantastic. I think this is just absolutely brilliant how easy it is. This works. But I hear you ask, what about the master track? So you've got a master track at the end. Clearly you can't use that for a master track. Here's where this thing really pops with using Cubasis, because the new update with Cubasis allows you to actually go in and do MIDI mapping as well, right? Which is super cool. So I've got my my keyboard set up here, and I want to MIDI map the master track. So I go into Setup, and then into MIDI, and then you've got MIDI Learn here. So I'm going to hit MIDI Learn, and you'll see everything opens up for you to actually MIDI learn. So you don't have to even use the NanoKontrol as a Mackie HUI. You can actually MIDI map it if you want. That's up to you as well. And then you can save those settings. But what I want to do is actually set that master. So I'm going to go up here and hit keys, the mixer, sorry. And here's the master track at the end. So I'm going to click that there, and I'm going to turn one of these knobs if it's connected. See, it didn't even work. Why is it not working? Is my keyboard not connected? Man, why is everything not working anymore? Fucking hell. Oh, I know why. There we go. So there we go. That's connected. So now you can see that final track is moving as well. Super cool, yeah? So now we can exit the MIDI learn, and we've got all our channels here. Let's go back to channel page 2. And we've got all of these all locked in. And now we've also got the master fader as well. So that's really wicked. So that's just a little bit of using it with Cubasis. We'll jump out of there because you can use it with other DAWs as well. Let's try it in GarageBand, yeah? Let's see how it works in GarageBand. All right, here we go. We've got GarageBand. Now let's start doing it. Oh no, it doesn't work because it's GarageBand and Apple doesn't let you do cool things. Well, that sucks, doesn't it? That's pretty sad. Fuck. Apple. Bloody Apple. Right, but never fear, because it does work in other apps as well, apart from that. So I'm going to open up now Auria Pro, because it works with Auria Pro, and I don't know why I've been getting a crash lately with Auria Pro every time I open it. So I'm going to need to unplug it this time, right? And I need to set up the Mackie HUI to work with Auria Pro, because it's a different standard than Cubasis. Yeah. Oh, there we go. So Doug's answered that for me. Thank you, Doug. So yeah, the Mackie doesn't work with AUM. So if they add it, that would be superb. All right, now because Auria Pro is a different, they could use as Mackie HUI, and we'll go into the menu here. We'll go full screen so you can see what's happening. And we go into settings, and then down the bottom here to MIDI. And this is where you'll find the remote protocol. So it's already set to Mackie HUI. But when we go back here, we actually have to change the setting on this. So basically, we hold down the set button and the play button this time. And all these instructions, they're in that huge piece of paper, which I found incredibly annoying before. So you're holding down those buttons, and you plug it in again with the buttons held down. And we're good. And you should see there, we got some action, we got some movement there. So what I need to do now is go over here to my NanoKontrol, and we want to click send remote. Let's close this out, and let's look at my project here. And if everything worked, look at that, man. Look at that. We've got action with this. So we can mute these tracks, and the same thing works with, now this is a huge project too. Look at all these tracks in here. So we've got heaps of tracks in this this song of mine. So if I hit the arrow here to the right and try moving one of these, you can see, has it done it? Yeah, so it's moved halfway down. So to track 13, and if we move it again, there we are. So we're at track 21. Super easy to set up, yeah? Let's have a listen to this song and mess around with it a bit, because this is a backup of my track. So I'm just soloing these tracks, the bass and guitars. How good is this, man? Using Auria Pro without having to set anything up. Lovely jubbly. So let's move down to the vocals. I've probably muted all these.
Bred in the hatred and consumed with power, we cut each other down.
Fuck yeah, man.
Without good reason, fighting like babies over made-up religion. Then we shit on each other to the point that we've become a world divided. No one's united. World divided. Everyone's blinded. World divided. Never united. World divided. We're all slaves in a world divided.
Ace, man. And you can stop it anytime. You can arm a track. So we can go in, we can create a brand new track. Let's just go and hit menu, create brand new track, mono audio track. Let's go down the bottom. We can arm that as well. So let's scroll across to here. We should be able to arm it, hit record. So yeah, you can see the little record button flashing up here. Nice and easy. Hit record on there, everything comes up ready to go. Hit record, hit play, we start recording. Sick, yeah? Go into the track, you can see down here it just started recording something there. We can delete that. And as well, so you know, remembering too, if we just scoot over to the tracks here, we'll just mute this one. I've got in a drum track here as well. Do we have this actually set up? I can't remember if I did set it up yesterday. Let's have a look. I'll hit solo on this as well. So yeah, I've got my Korg NanoPad plugged in as well and created a MIDI track here. So if I really wanted to go in here and pull out all these drums, at least the snare and kick, let's just pull those out. Solo those, everything's good there. I should be doing it on here, but still I'm getting used to it. Getting used to doing this. If we go back to the start, hit play. Volume down. So look, it just works, man. It just absolutely works, and that's really cool. You see how easy it is to just plug it in, and it just works. Just like the Nano pad, simple to work, simple to use, really fantastic shit. Let's close out of there. We'll shut that down, shut GarageBand down as well. Now, I don't really use Korg gadget at all. In fact, I don't own it, but I just got a hold of a Korg Gadget 2 LE because I wanted to see if this works with it. I'd love to own Korg Gadget LE, and since I'm doing these shows, Korg, if you're watching, send me a code. I'm doing these reviews at my own cost. I bought these in. So yeah, just to let you know too, I paid for these. These aren't like being sent out to me from Korg. I actually paid for these myself. So I don't know how to use Gadget really. I'm a newbie at Gadget. So this is going to be exciting shit. Love it. But it should just work really. I can't remember if I changed the setting back to Cubasis here, but let's find out. Let's just bring in a gadget and open this up, and look at that. I didn't even change it from Pro Tools, Mackie, and look, it's working as well. How cool is that? Colin Powell, are you plugging the NanoPad and NanoKontrol into a powered USB hub? Yes, indeed I am. So I have quite an elaborate setup back there. That's why I had some issues just at the start of the show. I have a 7-port powered hub right at the back, which goes into another little hub just behind it. So yeah, I'm going into a hub. So yeah, as you can see straight away with Gadget, it's just already working. So the panning's working as well. You can see they're turning. So that's good. So I'm guessing the play is working, and fuck off. That's pretty cool. So the other thing you be aware of, if you hit, I think it's set, or is it cycle? I think it's cycles. If you hit cycle on here, cycle turns on looping, and set turns on your metronome. I'm pretty sure. So if you hit play, maybe not. I thought maybe it doesn't on here. Oh, you've got to hit record for this, don't you? See, I'm still learning Gadget, so go easy on me. So if I hit record here, and then I've got to hit play. Wow, nice timing. Nice timing there. So I should be able to just stop that now, because here's the thing, which I learned very quickly yesterday. If you leave a Gadget recording and start playing with the volume, it starts doing crazy. It starts recording the volume, and so you don't want to do that. So make sure you stop. So if I go back and add another one, we'll just add the free ones that I have here. So what sounds are these? That'll do. You know what I'm saying? So if we hit record again here and play. That'll do for now. And now it's stopped. You can see even this one is playing as well. So if I hit play, does it do it? Look, it's doing it as well. It's because I've got record down. Look what I did. I screwed all this. I can bring it back up. I can save it. Come on, come up. There we go. Come up. That'll do. That'll do for now. Right, so let's throw another one in. Yeah. So as you can see, super easy. It's just working. And I didn't even change any of the settings. So if we hit record again, I don't even know what sounds. We got to open this now. There you go. Yeah, it records fucking everything, man. It records everything. Hit play. Cool. Turn off record. Go back. Man, I'm so good at this thing, aren't I? Look at this. This song's award winning. Doug, you thought you were good, man. Ha! Good hell. Word, those originals. All right. What's this sound? Oh, nice. Yeah, cool. So if I hit record again and go. Hit stop, turn off the record using this again. And now if we hit play, see how cool everything is with this Nano controller. It's really, really simple to use. And you know what the best part about it is? It's $50. I'm really blown away by these things. I saw these things crop up in, I think I was watching a YouTube channel and I saw one of them pop up. And I fell into the rabbit hole and started watching these videos. First I was watching the videos on this Nano Control 2, and then I saw the price, was like, are you kidding me? Because I've really wanted to get into having some controllers, because, you know, since getting the Auria Keystep 37, it's just been so much fun to play. Really? $74.99. Let me have a look. Let me consult. US. Are they actually available? That's the other thing. Oh yeah, so $74.95. They're probably in demand there. Look, it comes up with Australia for me. I get charged. Look at this, $14.61 import shipping. Hey, there's only one in stock too. There's only one in stock. Maybe it's because they're in demand at the moment. So yeah, maybe that's because they're in demand. But I know. I don't know how much are they in the UK. Let's have a look. UK. I don't even think. See, they're not even in. Oh no, I pressed key step. Jesus. I don't even think they've got any in the UK on Amazon at the moment, from what I saw. Yeah, see, there's none. I think they've only got like the ugly coloured one. See, that one's unavailable. That one's I think it's only the white one they have. Wow, there were some here yesterday. Now they're all unavailable. And you know, this is the thing too. So much is out of stock at the moment, which is quite a piss around, isn't it? It's pretty disappointing that there's so much out of stock at the moment. The world is catching up with stuff like this. But like at the end of the day, say $52, even $70, man, it's super cheap. Like for me, it was Australian dollars. So this cost me $89 Australian. With the pad actually cost me $69 because it was I got it at some really bizarre sale. But yeah, oh, just 1 minute. We'll just have to take a break because today's show is sponsored by our sponsor. So yeah, how did you get yours on? Oh, so Doug got his on eBay for $51. I got to pay the bills around here. So just 1 moment. We'll be right back as we take a break to our sponsor. One second.
You know, I can still remember the very first sweets given to me by my grandfather. They were Werther's Original, and I was 4. I had a bit of trouble opening that shiny golden wrapper, but then, well, I'll never forget that first taste. Sweet and creamy and uncommonly good. I remember feeling I must be someone very special when my granddad gave me his wonderful butter candy. Well, now I'm the granddad. And what else would I give my little grandson but my Werther's Original? After all, he's someone very special too, you know.
Thanks, Grandpa. Uncommonly good. Absolutely uncommonly good. And if you are in the market for some Werther's Originals, I will be putting them on the on my Amazon affiliates link very soon. And you'll be able to pick up things like eclairs. And you can't buy the cream candies. Yet when I was a boy, before the hormones. So yeah, man, this show is just absolutely ridiculous. All right, so that is about it for today, I think. What do you guys think? Do you think do you think these are winners? I think both of these are absolutely wonderful. What do you guys think? Are you starting to think about like adding something like this to your collection? I didn't think I would need one, right? But I think once you get past the initial learning of reaching all the time to do things, I think where I'm going to use this the most is going to be in Auria Pro, because I struggle with Auria Pro using the knobs and everything and having it all on here. It's just that reaching that you have to like train yourself out of. I mean, how long, like, you know, for ages we used our mouse and everything, and it's been a struggle even for me to get used to using the mouse pad on my Magic Keyboard. So, you know, where now we're getting to a point where we're finding a happy medium. And I really like this because clearly when these Macs and iPads kind of sort of merge, however it is that they're going to merge down the line, there is going to be a necessity to have some kind of thing in front of you and reach to do things. So I think now's a really good time to start to get used to that, because it's coming. Like, you know my thoughts on that. I do believe it is coming. It's going to be a thing that we're probably going to have to get used to. So yeah. But that will be it for today. Tomorrow on the show, folks, we have a very special guest, which I'm really looking forward to coming on the show. And let's go to my full iPad screen here. And that is the wonderful, incomparable DeFingers Marcus Manderson. So he'll be on the show with us tomorrow. We'll be talking about his new website, his music. He's a cool YouTube channel. If you haven't checked out his YouTube channel, do so. So that's going to be really fun to have DeFingers on the show. I've been looking forward to this for a while, so I hope you join me. We are doing the interview at this new time, at the earlier time. So this will be our time slot all the time. We'll let you know too that this week there's going to be some changes to what's happening on this particular channel. I will not be doing an opening hour show this week before Pete's happy hour. I'm taking a week off because I want to work on the Desir album that me and Kev Hart are working on. So I'd like to put some effort into that. Instead of that, I'll be doing an early show at this usual time. And I will be doing a review of this thing, this awesome Rocket Pro 2TB SSD for my iPad, which I've got plugged in at the moment. And man, is it doing good? Check this out, right? Just to give you a taster, if we go into my files, and it's not plugged in for some reason. Where has it gone? It was there for a second, it disappeared. Let's get up and do this. Let's grab it here. That's not plugged in, that's why. Let me grab this sucker, plug it in. And there we go. So it's I'm in front of it. How can I move? So it's just down here. I have to scroll up. There we go. So there's the Rocket Pro. It's a 2TB hard drive. And just to show you how fast things are to move, check this out. Let's go to my audio share files. And let's just select a folder here. So this is where's my DreadCircus album? I've got a DreadCircus album in here. So this album here is probably about half a gig. And if I move this, hit move. We'll move it to the Rocket Pro. Let's see how fast it sends half a gig to the hard drive. Well, that was quick, wasn't it? There we go. So they're pretty quick SSD for your iPad. And what's super cool about it is that it comes with a USB cable and a USB-C cable, and it can actually use Thunderbolt as well. Super cool. So I'll be doing a show on that on Saturday for you all. Man, how fast was that shit? So this is that, and we'll be looking at that, which is also on my recommended gear stuff. And yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow. Hope you all have a wonderful day. Thanks for joining me today. Hope you had some fun, and we shall see you tomorrow with DeFingers Marcus Manson. Have a wonderful day. Keep creating music. Keep doing the things that make you happy. Keep making mistakes because they make you better. And do what makes you happy, yeah? And I will see you tomorrow, same time, same bat channel. And let's hit the music and get the fuck out of here. All right, bye. See you later. Bye. Don't forget to go back to yesterday's video and leave a comment so you can win a copy of SWAM strings.